Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Come on here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get 14.
This is Homer. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Travis Homer, 66 yards. And the Seahawks on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Andre Roberts now to return it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st down, it's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Justin Herbert looking to pass. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. On 1st down, Justin Herbert flushed out right. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Flush to his right. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Herbert's throw is caught here by Anderson. And down inside the 15 he goes. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Herbert operating from the red zone. Out to his left. Herbert has it knocked free. And the Seahawks have recovered. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number one that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now. Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up, nor practiced it, because on first down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up second and third down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back. But, boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Joey Bosa in on the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A quick throw out to Lockett. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They go play action with Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And smartly going into the slide there. Wilson has enough for the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll run the screen with Carson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Throwing again on second down. Wilson dancing to his left. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Here we go. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Watch the ship, watch the ship.
Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Rolling to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Flushed out right. And this one complete to Andre Roberts. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Williams. 7 yards, the pickup there. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen There to make the grab. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They go play action now. Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 23. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Myers able to knock it through. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this 2nd half, and they trail as we get back underway. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Flush to his right. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Going back to Allen, he's got him again. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is down to a field goal. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
2nd and 7. Again, it's Homer. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Play action. It's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Charger drive about to get going. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Herbert on first down now. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Herbert now. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 42 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And smartly going into the slide there. Wilson has enough for the first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting him.
0.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Again, it's Penny. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Throwing is Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 9 yards is the loss on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. Two former division rivals in the old AFC West, the Seahawks and Chargers, are underway. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They get a quick first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Homer.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run this with Homer. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down at 4. And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
For the former San Diego State Aztec. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Check. Good job right there. Check 50.
Wilson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run. and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. This is Carson. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. They run it with Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So, Charles, first drive here, a little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To the air again, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down. Running on first down, Eckler. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, Herbert. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Herbert off of play action. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. On third down, Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. Taking it about the 16. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert, flush to his right. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. That catch good for only a couple.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. On first down, Justin Herbert rolling to his right. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. The young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did early.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7.
So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Herbert throwing again. He'll buy some time right. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Herbert operating from the red zone. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chargers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is DJ Reed returning. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Charger drive about to get going.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
On first down, it's Herbert. His throw complete right side to the tight end, Parham.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert back to the air. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
57's the mark. 57. Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Back to throw again. Throws left side, complete to Keenan. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Back to throw here, Herbert sliding out of the pocket. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert flushed out right.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Herbert escaping the pressure right. Got a man here. It's Roberts.
You gotta feel it, man.
Touchdown. Andre Roberts. 29 yards. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Rolling to his right.
And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, It's second down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now Wilson. Flush to his right.
Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now it's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. Now that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a third to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Slam. Check nickel. Okay. Hey, watch it. Where? Watch the twist. Check it.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Nick Ballore punching it in from a yard away.
And the Seahawks have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these 2 teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in 1 shot.
1 shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
They'll roll him out right. Williams brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down.
This is swung out to Eckler.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Working with a 2nd and 4. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Flushed out right. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point good by Hopkins, and they will take a 7-point lead. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Play action. Now Wilson. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll roll him out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Sliding out of the pocket. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert rolling to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And all that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it with Penny. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Rashad Penny unable to get there. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Herbert to throw.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
First throw in overtime for Herbert. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us.
Oh, and it's intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. It's Eckler again. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Herbert on first down now, escaping the pressure right.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. On second down and 4, Herbert. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Seattle, so long, everybody.